Shalom, another video. You Edomites do know that the birthright is already set. You do know that these things were written before you were even born. And you do, or you should know about reincarnation. You should know that you were born in vain. You should know that the Most High already knew who you were when you were born and made you who you were when you were born. You should know that he chose, he picked out, I don't want to use the word pick, but he basically, I think it says choose your delusions. He made it to where you were lied to and believed the lie. He set that all up. Now, if you go back, I'll go back to Genesis 27:36. This is kind of like a scripture of the day because I don't want to make it too long. But giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Rakadai Yahweh, Rakadai Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elder bishops, the great millstone. Much salutations to the brothers, teach the word for the hopeful election to be the elect most high will, to the hopeful extend leg, shalom, blessings. Just wanted to, kind of make it speedy a little bit more than I usually do. But it says Genesis 27:36. This is how Esau cried out. He said, this is not he rightly named Jacob. Now there's a significance with this, emphasis with this we can highlight. Jacob, the Hebrew word for Jacob is Yaiqua, which means to plant, to trick or deceive along those lines. Let me give you two slang words that Jake used. Dude got jacked. Jack is from Jacob. Same word, meaning Jew got deceived. Another word is Jimmy. Jimmy means to plant. Jimmy is the same word that means to plant. So if you wear Jimmy, they usually call condoms Jimmy hats. So you wear Jimmy with a woman. You deceive her because a woman wants a child in her stomach, a baby from a man. They used to. So, she be like, she really like a man. She be like, man, I got him. And then, but basically, he wears a condom, wants to, wears a condom, wants to wear a condom. She said, well, she think that, oh, you trying to get out of this. You trying to get out of having a child with me. So it could seem deceiving. And they use Jimmy to break open a car, those the long metal thin sticks. They call them Jimmies, and they call it to break in your car. So you could call it what you want. You could call it Jacob jacked you. Jacob deceived you. He got over on you. And that's what he said. For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my, let me get that. Taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? So everybody should know that story. And he said when Isaac talked, well, I'm going, before, thy brother came with subtlety. That's another word for, it could be another word interchangeable with trick, subtle, and had taken away thy blessing. And that's when he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob, which means supplanter. He supplanted me these 2 times. But if you read the story, Esau sold his birthright for a morsel of meat, and he rejected his blessing. He didn't care for it. So that's already set. It's already been, sealed. No one can break that seal. Get this creepy dude off the screen. So, and we tell you that Esau is bugging out in the spirit. He don't know really, but he's bugging out his spirit because of his his birthright being snatched from Jacob. Um, and I went into so you were born. This is over time and over time you were born reincarnated over time and time, and you're right here at your last. But you don't remember your first. You don't remember, how the Most High set these things into play, that you did disregard your birthright. The elites may know. I mean, they keep up with things, and through prophets speaking about it, I'm pretty sure they understand it. They're intelligent men. Their children, not so much, but they're learning and understanding now that, they're the children of Edom, and the seal has been, the books already been written. The prophecies already have been foretold aforetime. We're in the last of the prophecies, where those things that were prophesied before are playing out today, the last end of those prophecies, even the MOTB. So there's no remembrance of former things. So if they try to play a Christian, that means they don't remember the devil that they played, and they don't remember, disregarding their blessing, birthright. They don't remember not letting Jacob pass through their land. They don't remember the perpetual hatred against Jacob, pursuing Jacob, waiting for the death of Isaac, their father, to slay Jacob. They don't remember, as Cain slaying their brother Abel. And the catastrophic, so to speak, wicked construction of this land here. And in the past, Rome, Greek and the Roman Empire, and this last leg, Rome, and the Confederacy, and the building on top of the building, and evil on top of evil, to where, right here in America, the Christian thing, it can't apply. It doesn't apply to you getting out of your punishment, you getting out of the Most High being angry, because he's angry with the wicked every day, and you being Esau. You are born for adventure, born for a time and a period of time, for a certain, for certain reasons, but you delight in it, and you have, your soul and your spirit have no regard for life as it should, like Yahweh Shai in the scriptures. It says, in the spirit, in the blood, there's life. Life is in the blood, and there's a spirit in man. You've made people believe that the carnality is all that it is. So you disregarded the spirit overall, the spirit of the Most High overall. Not even taking part in presenting yourself as such, that you could be a man of God, that you want to be a man of God, that you want to strive for righteousness. You've shown none of that. Most High in the scriptures says, Isaiah 66:4, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. They did evil before my eyes and chose that which I delighted not. Now, everything that had applied to Israel is starting going to apply to you because you picked up this Bible and you are a son of God on the right hand side. Well, not Satan is a son of God on his slack on the left hand side. You play a part in that by you know actually being the counterpart of Satan. But when Esau gets destroyed, Satan is not going to die with him. The spiritual demon, he's still going to be. He's the Most High's son on the left hand side. This whole spiritual orchestration is an eternal thing. The flesh is what dies. The flesh is what the DNA of a man can disappear. It's matter. It's physical matter. And that's what it said. Your seed is going to be no more. It says that in Job. The house of Esau shall be stubble, and none remaining of the house of Esau. Your house, that seed line, that same as seed house, because it come from your fathers. But understand that the Most High, when Edomites are surprised at the truth and trying to figure out, well, how did we not know this? Like, we know everything. No, you don't. Most High chose you not to know until this time. Esau, your father, is the covering cast. So he, it's a lot of lies that went through the earth. It says, woe to the bloody city. It's full of robberies, lies, and I think deceit it uses. Most High always also said, the scriptures it says, which is of the Most High, it says, the deceived and the deceiver is his. I might have spelled that wrong. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I get that's them. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Let me see. I think it's in Psalms. Deceiver. No. Come on, man. It says Job 12:16, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So even before man was born in the womb, he knew Jacob was going to supplant Esau. You don't think if Most High loved Esau, you don't think the angels would have came and assisted him and gave him wisdom to not know? Don't do that. Don't sell your birthright. But no, he was deceived. He was supplanted, and it was meant for him to be supplanted. You can't get out of the book. You can't get out of the movie. You're going to be a part of this movie no matter what, whether you're a prominent Edomite in this land or whether you're a bum Edomite in this land, whether you're a president or whether you're a low-base Edomite that's not known of any man. You're in this book to go into slavery for 1,000 years. That's the judgment for Esau, and then for his seed to be no more. So when you're saying everybody should come together, and you do it not knowing truth. You do it not knowing the God of all gods, the power of all powers, because He didn't say that. Nowhere in the scriptures does it say everybody should come together. Nowhere in the scriptures. It even says Yahweh Shai, the very Son of God, who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ, said, I came to bring division. He said, a divided household. He said, I came to bring division in the house. I came to separate a father from his son, mother from a daughter, the brother-in-law against the brother. He's doing all that. He separated Esau and Jacob in the womb before they were even born. He said they're going to have different mannerisms. One should be stronger than the other. One should serve the other. One should dwell in tents and the others dwell in the field. That was, he put that in their DNA already. And if you want to talk about program, well, y'all have all kind of programs. You're planning to control all the human beings with a C-hip, so you can understand on the righteous, there's a righteous side to that. You're controlled as Esau to do what Esau should be doing, which is being wicked, and then ultimately to get judged. But there's, also, of course, there's, we're all learning from this, especially the Israelites. We'll look at one, and the Most High even sent, he would, for an example, he would send wild beasts and do things to these other nations and have us stand by and look and like, oh, meaning like, you know the difference. I love you, because if I didn't, you would be going through what they go through. He did that with Egypt, sent plagues on Egypt, and not on his beloved Israel. So he'll do that. He's going to do that today to the elect. But he has to. Our people have gone in wicked ways. It says, among my people I found wicked men. They have gone out of the way of that's Cain. So but of course they're going to be brought back in the kingdom because they're Israelites. But don't worry, Edom. It says rejoice. You get to live this little bit time you have left to your riches, your last champagne parties and all that. You can give it a good go, for your last bit of your reign left. And also, your spirit is not going to die. It's going to go into these other nations, so, but that's the mercy of the Most High. But your seed line is going to be wiped out. You will no longer be on earth after you serve your 1,000 years of slavery. And now they say, well, that sounds like hatred, and especially when it comes from a man's mouth, because you feel like he's making this up out of anger, out of something personal. Well, it says that in the Bible. It says that you will go and you will serve double, and for the perpetual hatred against Jacob, your mountains shall be laid to waste, and your houses of stubble, and there shall be no remaining of the house of Esau. Nor there should be no nephew, no street. It's going to be like you never existed before. America has reached this level of wickedness beyond. This is over wickedness. The cup runneth over. And these people don't believe that because they don't see the darkness that was hidden in America, the secret chambers that are hidden in America, the secret things that these elites do to human life. And the Most High said, even a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, even. How much more a man, and especially if he's a spiritual man. That's why when they touch the elect, Most High it's all hell gonna break loose. That's when they're messing on dangerous grounds, and Most High is going to force their hand. So when you read the scriptures, you go over the scripture, and you be like, well, I don't remember us doing that. And a lot of Edomites say that was my father. Well, you're going to be, what they say, you're going to be recompensed for his sake. Children complain of the children shall complain of an ungodly father, because they're going to be recompensed for his sake. So like we said, all these laws are coming back on y'all. All these curses, these plagues that Israel used to suffer is coming back on y'all. We used to get in trouble for what our fathers did. But now we've become our fathers and have the voice of the Father, which is Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shai, to where we are becoming into that right state again, to where we're not promoting wickedness, we're not doing wickedness, flawed but still flawless through Yahweh Shai. So y'all could say what you want about us not being perfect, but we're going to be perfect in the kingdom. And when we do, not a damn word should come out your mouth sideways, because if it is, and if it does, then we're going to have all the authority and all the free will, so to speak, our heart's desire to do whatever we want to your ass for punishment and judgment. So you got to be very careful how you think and how logical you may seem, how calculated you may seem, because you don't really know history and you don't know the spirit of the Most High. You can learn all these books you want to and go to every library or look on every line there is in every platform and hear every word at every man's mouth and women, and you still don't know the spirit of the Most High and still don't have it, because it's not in you. If it was, America would be a different place. Anyway, to the next video, Shalom. Hope it's edifying.